Bro, you always got to make sure that you test your fucking audio before you record because I just recorded a 20-minute video on this topic and I didn't record any audio. But anyway, you guys don't give a fuck about that, nor should you. I don't know what I'm going to title this video as, but my friends, if you are anything like me, if you have an addictive personality, if you've struggled with addiction in any way in the past, this video is for you. All right? I've told myself more times than I'd like to admit in this journal. If you've watched my previous video, it'll be somewhere around here about the 6 habits that changed my life. Journaling, number 1. And the reason I bring that up is because I can't even remember. Let me check real quick. Another habit I spoke about in here was dopamine regulation. All right. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because my ass, I've lied to myself more times than I'd like to admit. All right. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Number 4, right there. You can't read it, but dopamine regulation, the 4th habit. And the fourth habit, dopamine regulation, entails just regulating your dopamine receptors. If you don't know what dopamine is, it is the reward chemical in your brain that is just that. It rewards your brain. It makes you feel good when you accomplish a certain task or do a specific thing. And you've probably heard about, dopamine detoxing and all this other shit. But essentially, stuff that is harmful, like social media scrolling, porn, video games, vaping, nicotine, all this stuff impacts your dopamine. And what I'm getting at here is I've lied to myself more times than I'd like to admit. I have succumbed to nicotine addiction so many fucking times that I am actually pissed off with myself. Because right now I am going through nicotine withdrawals. Literally the next day after recording that video. Okay, I feel fucking terrible because here I am preaching something and I'm going against my own word, feeling like a piece of shit because I'm helping a lot of you guys out, but I'm not taking my own advice, not 100%. Like I'm disgusted with myself just now talking about this. Like, why the fuck? And I've written it down so many times in my journal. Hey, nicotine does not serve me. I'm done with nicotine. A month later, hey, it's time to quit nicotine for good. Over and over and over and over and over and over again, I have failed myself. So this video, if it helps you out, just know that it's not directed towards you. This video I'm recording for you, Tyrin. You need to fucking stop lying to yourself. You need to stop fucking lying to me. Because today I have not done any of my good habits because of how fucked my dopamine is right now with my withdrawals and everything. And I've gone through this, like I've said, more times than I would like to admit. And I don't know if I'm just sensitive to nicotine. I don't know why it fucks my brain up so much when I don't have it. In the withdrawal phase, like after a week, my brain's pretty much back to normal a little bit. But the initial phases after quitting nicotine, I just can't even bother to fucking do anything, bro. Like I don't even, hopefully I'm not the only one. And I hope that I can help some of you guys out. All right. If you are struggling with nicotine addiction, I feel that. So, man, hopefully, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just pissed at myself, guys. And I'm recording this off the cuff, unscripted, just raw and unfiltered, because that is what is really lacking in the YouTube space from my standpoint. So I want to provide that for you guys. And I consider myself a really successful person in most aspects. And I want to show you that even the best of us struggle in some way. And it really hurts to admit that because I see myself in a high regard. Like I have a high expectation of myself. I see myself as some like as a like I built this person from the ground up and there's still flaws. I am still insanely flawed in many aspects, many of which everybody is. Like we're all human. But to put this out on the internet for you guys to see is it's uncomfortable, but I deserve it because I've lied. I've lied to me, I've lied to you. It's unforgivable. So hopefully this helps you guys out. If you guys are trying to quit something, I want to help you guys do that. And I want you guys to help me by holding me accountable as well. This is why I've built the Code 9 Society, link down below. But this video stemmed from something I saw this morning on my phone when I woke up completely brain dead. Just mindlessly scrolling. Like I said, my dopamine's fucked. I woke up, no nicotine. Okay, what's the next best thing? Scrolling. So I was scrolling and I saw a video from Robert Oliver about stimulants, nicotine and caffeine. Caffeine is good. I haven't struggled with caffeine. But nicotine is something that's really controlled my actions when I don't have it. Like when I do have it, everything's fine. But you need to think when you are reliant on something to do something, like if you're relying on a substance to work and all you do is work, you are a slave to that. So I'm not going to bash them for their standpoints, but I will say that I find that bullshit. Like if you can't find the drive within yourself to do something without an external substance or validation, then you need to reassess your life. And like I said, I'm talking to you, Tyrin. Like everybody else, hopefully this helps you out in some way, but I'm talking to myself. The amount of times that I've relapsed on nicotine is baffling. And I'm not pointing the blame on anyone else. But Brandon Carter's video, one of his videos that I watched about a couple weeks ago, it embedded the thought in my mind like, hey, I'm not yet at that next level in my business. Maybe his routine of, nicotine patches and 1,000 milligrams of caffeine, maybe that'll be, the missing piece. It's worth a shot, right? Like I've been clean off nicotine for, 2 months, 3 months. Why not, right? Just those thoughts, by being exposed to that, marinated in my mind. And again, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone else. Brandon Carter is a G. I look up to him. But my ass let it marinate in my brain to the point where I convince myself, okay, let's get back on Zins. Like we'll just get a 3 milligram, a little light on the nicotine. It's not going to cause any problems. It's like $5. It's not expensive. Let's just walk to the gas station. We'll make it productive. We'll walk to the gas station. We'll listen to an audiobook while we're on a walk early in the morning after the gym. And, went through that container in 2 days and found myself a week later still on them, multiple a day. And it spirals out of control. So if you're anything like me, if you have an addictive personality, and I mean that because maybe this stuff maybe nicotine works for people like Brandon Carter and Robert Oliver and Andrew Tate. Maybe their brains just operate differently. But me, I make it so difficult for myself when I jump into stuff like that. Like, why should I fight my own brain to do work? Like, why make it harder for myself? Like, I don't want to be reliant on this stuff. So when I quit, I don't want to be a slave. I don't want to, does that even make sense? Like, I don't want to be a slave to it, but when I quit it, I am absolutely useless. Why would I want to put so much energy in forcing my brain to do something when in reality, if I just don't do it, if I'm just sober and I go to the gym and do the habits that I have outlined in my previous video, if I just stick with that, my life is so much better. So I need to fucking stop. And many of you need to fucking stop searching for that missing piece because it doesn't exist. You have everything you need right now, especially if you're sober, if you quit porn, if you quit weed, if you quit video games, if your dopamine is regulated and you're doing good work every day and you're living a life that you can enjoy, you don't need anything else. That's one of the main reasons of like me creating this video is when I feel good, I'm like, wow, I feel insanely good right now. I just had a good workout in the gym. I got a lot of work done. Maybe I can reward myself and feel even better. And I'll hit a vape or something. And then I just fucking spiral again. And it's a nonstop loop. So hopefully, for the fifth fucking time in this video, Tyrin, if you are break the cycle. You don't need one more hit. You don't need one more zen. You don't need anything. Like, you are fine, brother. Just keep on working. Keep on living life. You don't need external validation from people, places, things, or substances. No one does. So, my friend, hopefully, if you're still watching this, this inspires you to take an action or continue an action. If you're a couple days into your nicotine addiction or withdrawal or any sort of withdrawal, like even if you're not struggling on anything, that's perfect. Like, mad props. Keep it that way. Don't fall for the trap of these other people's lives. Don't let them influence stuff that you don't need to be influenced on. If you're working just fine, if you feel good in your life, don't listen to others. Like, there's no reason for you to change your life unless you are severely, severely unhappy with your life. Okay, a little unhappiness, a little unsatisfaction. Yeah, a little unsatisfaction. I used that correctly. That's fine. That's where you want to like improve your life. You shouldn't be 100% content with your life. You want to always have some aspect of dissatisfaction so you can continue to improve. That don't change that. But if you are severely unsatisfied with your life, if you are distraught in any way, then yes, you can search for other means of living your life. That's fine. Just be mindful. I'm ranting as always. Hopefully this is valuable to you guys. If not, leave a nasty comment below so I can ignore it. I love you all. As usual, my friends, I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep conquering.